weekend is on deck, and so is nighttime baseball from Petco Park in San Diego's Gaslamp District. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the San Diego Padres.
And now, your 2000.
It's interleague baseball. Next on the show.
Padres.
Joe Musgrove will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Joe Musgrove, a strike-throwing machine, not known for throwing a lot of strikeouts. 4-pitch mix, Matt. Fastball, slider, curveball, and changeup. He needs all four. He doesn't have any one pitch that sticks out that's a dominant pitch, so he needs all of his pitches. The key for Joe is throwing strikes early on in the count.
Now
here's the pitch.
さすが大物ですな。
Ty France is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
スライダーカーブ
The
シン
1-1
カー
home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. So a full count now.
おー危ない。
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Stepping in now, Luis Torrens, and it's fouled away. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this one's in the
おっ
dirt.
と
And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Here now the 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Mateo is there, 1 away. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Yeah, and they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
First offering, Kyle Lewis comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
誘いの
Great
か。
chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Big strikeout from the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 264 is average entering play, 7 homers, and 15 RBIs. The 1-0. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. And that misses. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. France over at second. Fraley at first, 2 out in the inning. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Kendall Graveman, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Striding in is Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
三振鈍いやろ。あちゃ。
The pitch.
振ってなかったファーボールでしたね。
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes the center fielder. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Standing in now, Jorge Mateo, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
いやー、起きてますよ。
Pham's off and running.
Oh,
Pitches a
shit.
cold strike. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Ground ball right
よ
side.
っしゃー、
And
落
he
としてる。
can't pick it up cleanly.
ポロリポロリ。
Hey, you always want to be the team that jumps out to that early lead and
Gotcha.
sets the tone. And after back-to-back singles right here in the
な
first
ぜ
inning,
落とす？
that's exactly what this offense is looking to do.
やばいな。
Now time
話
is
し合い。
called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Manny Machado now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He
そ
comes
こに
into this
ボ
one
ール
at
が来たからだ。
248, 4 home runs and 21 driven in.
ノーアウトはやばいな。
Set to deliver the 0-1.
うおー、こ
He appears to be having
う
some
三振
issues
して
with
くれ
pitch
ると
command to
一番いい
start
で
the
すけど
game.
ね。
He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
And he fouls this one off.
うーん、やばいな。
Hit out to
あー、
second.
打たれた。
And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Padres will jump out to a
抜けてい
1-0
き
lead.
ますな。
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, D-Roy, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
まだに
The average sitting
ノーア
at
ウトです。
292 here to start play. 9 homers, and he's driven in 24.
あ
On line, that's a base hit.
あー、それってる。
Mateo is on his way home. And the runner will score from second.
Ah,
Machado rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they extend their lead to 3.
カルロス・ボ
Monster
ー
at bat right there. A one-run lead is fine and everything.
よりによってライトの横に。
Feels a lot better, and that's where they stand right now
Gotcha.
after that three-bagger.
やばいな。けどまだノーアウトなんですけど。
Eric Hosmer to the plate now.
あーちゃー、持ってかれ
High
た。
drive to right center field. Looking up is Hediger. Onto the party porch and gone.
やば。
A two-run
アウ
home
ト
run
は
off
取れ
the
ないんです
bat
け
of
ど。
Eric Hosmer. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Padres have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless, and then grab a huge home run in the first.
打ちまくりですな。ここまで打たれるもんなんですか。自信がほぼなくなってますよ。
So here's Will Myers. As he takes a cold
13
strike at the
球
knees,
しか
it's
投げてないんです
0-1.
けど。
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be
これは
aggressive
きつい
and
な。
find a way to stay in this game.
The windup and the 0-1. High fly
やっ
ball out
とア
to
ウト。
straightaway center. Fraley is right there, one down.
素晴らしい。
Batting
With a
seven.
moment here in downtown
pitcher,
San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, they definitely need Hosmer to get back on track. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
That'll bring up Austin Nola. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he
こ
rewards
れ
the
はも
veteran
う
players
変え
and
なダメで
pitchers,
すな。
but position players,
ほんま
he
に
makes
取ら
the
れへん。
younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Grisham.
一回持たないじゃないですか、これ。重傷ですな、これ。
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1.
もっと抑えのピッチャーとは思えんピッチングですな。
8 home runs and 17 RBIs. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled away.
And
まだワンアウトですな。
And he got him.
よっしゃ。
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So now to the plate, Joe Musgrove. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Heading out towards shallow right.
よっしゃ。
Henniger is there and he puts it away to
やっ
stop
と
the
終わり
bleeding.
ました。長
9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. It's the
約
Padres
20
5
分も垂れ
and
て
the
ました。
Mariners nothing. Now to bat, J.P. Crawford. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
1-0 the count.
5点取るのもしんどいですね。もう終わ
Now
り
here it
か。
comes. Hit on the ground to third.
ガチャーサードゴロ。
On to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
打たれすぎですな。
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
Into the box, Dylan Moore. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. In there, 2-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese swung at a miss. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
なぜ振ってまうか。
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. And he lays off there, 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They've taken a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
2 balls and a strike.
完全に三振。
Fouled off.
あれを全部止まっときゃもう相当フォアボール出てますよ。
The 2-2. There's ball 4.
危ない。今のもでも際どかった。
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Digging in next, Kendall Graveman. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the 0-1.
Nope. 1-0.
Haniger leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly, and behind the back, he gets his man at second to retire the side. Wow, one for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. We're back to Friday Night Baseball
えら
on
い
the
近
show.
かったです。あ、逆さで投げてる。器用に投げてますが。さすがジュニアさん。
Back to the top of the order now, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Now here's the first offering.
といえ、まだ投げさすという。
Hit on the ground to third. Seager has it.
さ
Throw
す
to
がに
first
変えたく
is
ないん
in
ですよ
time。for the first out.
Up next for the Padres.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Into the box now, Jorge Mateo. Waiting on it is Haniger, and he makes the catch for the second out. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. So now into the box is Manny Machado, singled in his last at-bat.
まあ、とにかくちょっとでも投げてもらわんとね。
Popped up, and Seager will put this one away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So here now is Ty France, and his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-0 here in the early going.
Ty France.
フランス産ですね。
First pitch of the AB on its way. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Next up, Luis Torrens. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Wow.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
At the plate now, Jake Fraley, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And it's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
ボールでしょ今の。
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit.
これで5点取れるのか。完全ノーヒットに抑えられてる。
We're back now as the Padres prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The shortstop.
奇跡の大逆転を目指しますよ。
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
気づいたらもう勝ってるぐらいの。
Sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Tatis has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
飲み屋で愚痴ってる感じだった。
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
スタミナはまだあるからね。まだ投げてほしいんですけど。
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Left side, but well foul. The 2-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
危ないとこでしたな。
The right fielder, number 5, Will Myers.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Will Myers flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3.
振り寄った。
Padres down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And now Kyle Lewis struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. The 2-0 on the way.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball.
またもや三振。
Locked him up with the off-speed
退
stuff
場
on that
来る
one.
な。
Kyle Lewis is retired to kick off the inning.
Seager.
At the plate, Kyle Seager. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's fouled away.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, JP.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old police sack and climb the ladder.
0-2 the count to Crawford. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes, 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right now.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's
問
3-2.
題の
Wow,
次の
from
球
0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2
Ah,
wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Mariners are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that brings up Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
Wheels and deals.
三
Here's the
振
first
以外
pitch.
の退場
Nola is looking like a near lock at this point to make the NL All-Star squad. He is currently the leading
まあい
vote
つ
getter
でも
at
帰れる
catcher.
状態にして
Yeah,
るん
Matty,
で
not surprised this guy is on the
もう
top
ちょ
of
っ
the
と投
All-Star
げて
game
もらい
voting,
た
but
い
you have to take a step back.
と
This is
欲
being
張る
voted
と
on by
痛
the
い目に
fans,
遭
so
う
I
時
can't
あるんですけ
imagine
ど
how
ね
he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the
その
All-Star
時
game
に
right
よ
now.
りますからね
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard up
ああ
the
打た
middle.
れた
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
さ
You
あ
can
この
relate,
回
Dan,
点
so
取ら
what's
れへん
going
の
through the
か
pitcher's mind right now?
Well,
どない
as
な
we
る
take a
の
look
か
at his line here, he
ヒ
might
ッ
not
ト
know
7 本
all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Stepping in now, Trent Grisham into the corner and slicing foul.
ああそっか今日土曜日でしたな
0-1, here it comes.
そっか土曜日かよいしょ
On the ground is
よっしゃ
short.
来た
This could be 2.
ダブルプレ
There's
イ
one. But
と
they
思ったら
won't
セー
get
フ
2
かい
as he beats the relay to first.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the
足
speed
速い
that
っす
he
な
has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
And now the first
Man,
pitch.
bunt.
Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground.
まさかのバント
And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting,
Next to hit is Tommy Pham, runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's a strike to throw
ちゃん
down.
と
And he will be nailed at
Gosh,
third on a
out, out, out.
questionable decision to say the least. And
気
the
合
inning
で
is
なり
over.
ましたね。
Padres go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 5-0
判
lead.
定遅れてましたけど。
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott
真っ
Service
赤な
during the
T
break
シャツじゃな
about
いで
his
すか。
team's offensive performance so far, and he
Wow,
told me he'd like to see
Tony-san.
a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Off for the Mariners. The first
New
baseman,
inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Dylan Moore. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Wow, this guy's going right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
とても遅いって書いてますけ
Mitch
ど。
Haniger the next to bat. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Batting average down in the low 210s. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to left field.
捉えた。
And goodbye. This one ain't coming
グッ
back.
バイホームラン。
A solo home run for Mitch Haniger. 6th home run on the season for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
Hmm, 1アウトです。変えましょうか。どうしようかな。この下で。
Shedlong Jr. will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First offering on its way. As he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for
いい感
strikes.
じやけど。 超えず。
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ty France. He bounced out last time up. First delivery to him. And a ball 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Myers gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. M's draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the Mariners 1. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Rafael Montero will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Now into the box, Tommy Pham. In terms of the head-to-head with Rafael Montero, he's 1 for 3. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
なんとか回り込む。
Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And digging in at the plate next will be Jorge Mateo. Right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Third baseman number 13, Manny.
1 out, runner at first, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. As a look, now the pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
や
It's
た
a
らリード
5-1
で
game
かいっす
here
な。
in inning number 5. Ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way in deep to the corner. And that is off the wall in right
あれ
field.
何今の。あー、また1点入った。
And not in time as the run scores.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the
なんか
reason
一
they
瞬入
say
ったんか思
baseball
ったんで
is
す
a
けど。
game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy
え
standing on the mound. Nice RBI
ど
too
うな
back.
ったんすかね。跳ね返ってきてんすか。
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at ball one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The 1-1.
あのポロリがなかったら1点入ってないですけどね。
Fouled away.
ポロリポロリ。
The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and chopped down the line at first. Now another 2-2. A great pitch
Yes,
there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
To the plate now, Eric Hosmer, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hard hit ball to second.
よっしゃ、抑えた。
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Friars forced to settle for just the one. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Padres lead it 6-1. Emilio Pagan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Now to the plate, Luis Torrens. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch on the way. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And the 2-1. Grounded to the right.
Oh.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake Fraley.
Into the box, Jake Fraley. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. A ball and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Inside and low, 2-1. Torrens on at first, nobody out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
よっしゃ。
On a line, that's a base hit.
流し打ち。
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. He gets back-to-back hits. Yeah,
Exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
今のも強烈な打球やな。
Come in facing guys out of the bullpen. They're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Kyle Seager is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he
こ
fires
れ
in a
もストラ
strike
イ
this
ク
time
い
to
る
make
から
it 1
ね。
ball and 1 strike.
監督もえらい言ってますよ。どこ見とんねんみたいな感じです。外れてますもんね。
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Grisham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next to hit, J.P. Crawford. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And now the first pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball.
Swing and a miss and a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Mariners leave a couple. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Stepping in once again is Will Myers. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Standing in now, Austin Nola. 0-1 the count. From the stretch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. from the belt, the pitch. And that's lined into center field, and look out now. Back-to-back singles open up the inning.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game one. This could be huge.
At the plate now, Trent Grisham, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. In terms of the head-to-head with Rafael Montero, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Grounded up the first baseline. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Jake Cronenworth will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. Cannon Middleton is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball one. The 1-1 is swung on and missed. A good off-speed pitch.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a line drive, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy.
So next to hit is Tommy Pham. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Still a ball and 2 strikes. swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Jorge Mateo, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, bases loaded. Line drive, base hit. 1 run is scored. And he is in there.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. And the second run will score as well. I'd say your staff is having a bad day when they give up 10 hits, let alone 10 runs.
Yeah, Matt, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Skied into straightaway right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We're through 6 full. It's the Padres 10 and the Mariners 1. Chris Paddock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now at the plate is Dylan Moore. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the AB on its way. The 1-1 home. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In now, Mitch Haniger, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He went deep back in the 5th. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And it's another K, so back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Middleton.
As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
That misses 1-2.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch. Into the box, Eric Hosmer in his career against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Casey Sadler comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Now the 1-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Now batting.
Up next, Will Myers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Hosmer gets his lead at first, nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And now a stoppage, as I believe, yes, a balk has been called here. They'll say he never came fully set that time. The 2-2. Swing and a liner. Fraley patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting.
So here is Austin Nola. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. From the stretch.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball here.
There's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball.
さあ、では、お疲れ様でした。